Have you ever wondered why Nintendo named a tiny Italian plumber Mario, or why a giant gorilla is called Donkey Kong, which honestly sounds more like something you'd shout at a friend after they cut you off in Mario Kart? Today, we're diving deep into the strange, hilarious, and often totally accidental origins of 8 iconic Mario characters. Not just quick trivia. Oh no? We're going full gaming historian after 3 cups of coffee. So grab your mushrooms, power up, and get ready for some vintage Nintendo chaos. Let's-a go. Mario, the plumber, formerly known as Jumpman. Let's start with Mario, the man, the myth, the plumber who somehow fixes pipes by punching them. Back in 1981, Nintendo was desperate. Their previous arcade game, Radar Scope, had sold so badly that even the Dust Bunnies were avoiding it. Arcade owners didn't want it. Gamers didn't want it. At some point, even Nintendo didn't want it. So they needed a hit, and they needed it yesterday. They tried making a Popeye game. Yes, that Popeye. Spinach guy. Forearms like torpedoes. But Popeye simply refused to animate correctly. He looked like he'd been microwaved on low for 20 minutes. Olive oil looked like a sketch someone drew during turbulence. So Miyamoto, with the energy of an overachieving art student, said, "Fine, we'll make our own characters, with blackjack and Italian plumbers." He replaced Bluto with a giant gorilla, Olive Oil with a damsel named Pauline, and Popeye with a small Italian carpenter who apparently lives inside his overalls, like a hermit crab with denim. But this carpenter, he had no name. Internally, they called him Osen, which literally means middle-aged guy. So Mario was originally named Guy, guy with mustache, guy who jumps, guy who probably needs lower back support. Meanwhile, Miyamoto privately referred to him as Mr. Video because he wanted to put the character in every game he made, like a pixelated Hitchcock cameo. Imagine living in a timeline where we're excited to play. Mr. Video. In the Japanese Donkey Kong instructions, he was simply called Player. In North America, he finally got a name, Jumpman, a name that sounds like a superhero from the clearance rack at a dollar store. Nintendo of America hated it. They wanted something timeless, more iconic, and preferably Italian. Enter their landlord, Mario Segal, who apparently walked into the office demanding overdue rent. And Nintendo, instead of paying, the guy basically said, "Hey, can we name our main character after you?" Early marketing even called him Little Mario, which thankfully died quickly. Little Mario sounds less like a hero and more like someone who opens for Lil Yachty. By 1982, the name Mario stuck. Miyamoto liked it, fans loved it, and boom, the world's most famous plumber was born. Luigi, the accidental brother. Luigi entered the scene in 1983 as Mario's palette swapped brother. Same shape, same mustache, just greener. Basically Mario, but minty fresh. There are rumors that Luigi came from a Mario and Luigi pizzeria. Rumors that it's a pun on a Japanese word for similar. Rumors that Luigi stands for let's underestimate in gaming interactions. Okay, I made that one up. The truth, Nintendo of America just liked the name. It sounded Italian. It matched Mario. That's it. Luigi exists because someone pointed at a list of names and said, "Yeah, that one." Over the years, he gained a personality taller, anxious, a little awkward, terrified of ghosts, but somehow the Mushroom Kingdom's most emotionally stable bachelor. But originally, he was just Mario in green, the diet version. Mario Zero Sugar, Princess Peach. The name that took 11 years to stick it in Japan, she was always Peach. Miyamoto chose it because it sounded soft and princess-like. But when the game came to North America, Nintendo said, "No, no, no. She rules the Mushroom Kingdom. Her name should be Princess Toadstool." Toadstool, a medieval word for poisonous mushroom. Exactly the nickname every monarch dreams of. She stayed Princess Toadstool for 11 entire years. Kids were out there yelling, "We have to save Princess Fungus Chair." It wasn't until Super Mario 64 that she sent a letter signed Princess Toadstool, Peach. This was her Beyoncé moment, her rebrand, her glow up, her declaration of independence from fungal naming conventions. Toad, the mushroom employees, formerly known as retainers. Before we talk about Toad, the character, we need to talk about Toad the species. In Japan, the toad race is called Kinopio. People assume it's a pun on Pinocchio, but Miyamoto said, "No, I just like the sound." When the games came to the US, Nintendo renamed them Mushroom Retainers. Nothing says fun platformer for kids, like giving your side characters job titles that sound like they work in HR. The character Toad didn't appear until Super Mario Bros. 2. No one knows who named him, but the obvious logic is Toadstool Arrow Mushroom Arrow Toad. Over time, Toad evolved into the screaming, frantic, always stressed, always helpful little companion we know today. Mario's emotional support mushroom. Yoshi, the Dino with a P, HD. Yoshi debuted in Super Mario World and instantly stole the show. Kids loved him. Adults loved him. Mario loved him. Right up until he needed an extra jump. His name means good or respectful in Japanese. But the deeper naming lore, that's where things get wild. Miyamoto once said the name came from mixing the names of team members. Not the most helpful answer. But then, a 1993 Nintendo guide gave Yoshi a full scientific species name, T. Yoshisaur Munchakoopas. They didn't just name him, they classified him, they taxonomically ranked him, they gave him a genus and species. This dinosaur has a resume. Meanwhile, Mario's scientific name was Homo Nintendonus, a phrase so boldly unnecessary that it should be preserved in a museum. Donkey Kong, the name that launched a lawsuit. You've probably heard the myth. Miyamoto thought donkey meant stubborn, so he named the character Donkey Kong. The truth is stranger. During development, they called the project Table Kong Game because it was designed for table-style arcade cabinets. When they needed a real name, they asked export manager Shinichi Todori to come up with something funny, catchy, and internationally friendly. His instructions were, make it funny, use Kong. Don't screw up. Todori grabbed a dictionary, because this was the 80s, and looked up English synonyms for the Japanese word tonma, meaning fool. And there it was, donkey. He combined it with Kong, sent it to his bosses, and accidentally created one of the most iconic names in gaming history. Nintendo of America hated it at first. Distributors laughed, and people called it Donkey Dong. Some begged Japan to change the name. Japan said no, and thank goodness they did, because Donkey Kong saved Nintendo's entire US division. Wario, the evil Mario, created by wordplay. Wario made his debut in Super Mario Land 2 as Mario's villain. Angry, greedy, built like a refrigerator. The funniest part, they named him before they designed him. They took Warui, the Japanese word for bad, slapped it onto Mario, and created Wario the Bad Mario. Designing him was easy. Flip the M upside down, make him angry, give him giant shoulders and chaotic gremlin energy. Fans loved him so much that he went from villain to anti-hero to star of his own franchises Wario Land and WarioWare. Gamers will always love a feral little money goblin if he's funny enough. Bowser, the demon king of soup, In Japan, Bowser is simply called Koopa, named after a Korean dish called gukbap. Miyamoto thought it was some kind of fierce, meaty barbecue-style food. He was wrong. Very wrong. Gukbap is rice soup. So yes, the fire-breathing demon king, the destroyer of kingdoms, the kidnapper of princesses, is named after soup. When the game came to North America, they renamed him Bowser. The reason? No one knows. Could have been a dog, could have been a musician, could have been someone sneezing. For years, he was still known as King Koopa in cartoons. But then Super Mario 64 delivered the iconic shout, Bowser, and the name stuck forever. And today, in a glorious twist of fate, Nintendo of America is literally run by a man named Doug Bowser. Coincidence? Destiny? A glitch in the Mushroom Kingdom matrix? Who's to say? That's the wild, ridiculous, and absolutely true story behind 8 Mario character names. A journey of landlords, mix-ups, translation chaos, happy accidents, and pure Nintendo magic. If you enjoyed this trip through gaming history, hit like, subscribe, and join me for more episodes of Press Start Archives. Until next time, I'm not saying Mario jumps off Yoshi to gain extra height. But Mario definitely jumps off Yoshi to gain extra height.